This is the Recycling, Scrap Metal, Commodities, and Economic Report, October 28, 2024. U.S. weekly raw steel production rose to 1.63 million tons, down 2% from last year, and down 1.8% year-to-date on continued slow manufacturing. WTI crude oil price fell to $67.31 a barrel this morning, which is about half of 2008's high 16 years ago. This was on Israel not hitting Iran oil sites this weekend and on record U.S. and high global production. U.S. weekly crude oil production was steady at 13.5 million barrels per day, the all-time record high in U.S. history that it hit last week. This is great for U.S. jobs and helping reduce the rate of inflation. The U.S. weekly oil rig count fell to 480 on great productivity per well, also on concerns that major production increases would lower oil prices and oil profits. Scrap steel number one HMS price was steady at $305 a gross ton, with November's price forecast uncertain. Hot rolled coil steel price fell to $33.08 a hundredweight, which is $662 a ton. This is about a third of the price of 2021's high and the price of 2004, 20 years ago. Copper price fell to $4.37 a pound. It's high, but it's the price of 2011, 13 years ago, on good demand and the coming Chinese stimulus. Aluminum price rose to $1.21 a pound, which is $26.75 a metric ton, which is also high, but the price of 2006, 18 years ago. This is on the same coming Chinese stimulus and slowing aluminum production, as well as bauxite supply concerns. U.S. September durable goods orders fell by $2.2 billion, or about 0.8% to $284.8 billion. Transportation equipment was down 3 of the last 4 months. A key measure, which is non-defense spending excluding aircraft, was up 0.3%, which was above the 0.1% forecast. U.S. September existing home sales fell 1% to 3.84 million annualized. The good news and bad news is that sales price declined of the homes. Also, mortgage rates are higher on a good economy, which is actually hurting sales. U.S. October S&P Global Composite PMI, a total economy index of both services and manufacturing combined. It rose to 54.3, signaling solid business growth, which is actually, though, just driven by services. This was driven by confidence in the year ahead improvement and slowed inflation expectations. U.S. October S&P Global Manufacturing PMI rose to 47.8 from September's 15-month low, with under 50 meaning contraction. This means the rate of contraction slowed as inflation cooled, mainly due to lower fuel prices. U.S. October U of M Consumer Sentiment Survey was revised higher to 70.5. That's the highest in 6 months. Sentiment on current conditions and future expectations both rose. Wall Street's Dow Jones Industrial Average fell 1,162 points to 42,114, but the NASDAQ, which is mostly tech shares, hit a new record high. This was on a mixed banking earnings report and on consumer sentiment improving, as we just said. Also, lower inflation, record home equity, record number of people working, and record salaries are all positive for the economy. Tarp systems and tarp parts for dump trucks, dump trailers, roll-off trucks, and roll-off trailers by Pioneer, Rowrite, Donovan, Aero, U.S. Tarp, and more. Tarps, arms, corners, cylinders, switches, and more. Order online or call 734-722-8100 to order. This report by Greg Brown is brought to you by Bentley Roll-Off Trailers, Gondola Trailers, Crush Car Trailers, Lugger Trucks, Roll-Off Trailer Parts, and of course, Roll-Off Truck Parts for Galbraith, Galfab, American, Dragon, G&H, and more. As always, feel free to call or email me with any questions, and we hope all have a safe and profitable week.